Hello friends, welcome back to Beer and Beauty. It's Kasha. We're here for yet another episode of decluttering. So today I'm going to be decluttering my concealers with you. If you were into declutter videos, I'm in the middle of a big old series, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my declutter videos. I have a huge eyeshadow palette declutter I just posted. Soon I'll be posting a big lipstick declutter. Today we're going to be decluttering concealers, so let's get into it. But first, today's beer of the day is Collective Arts Brewing Company, a beer called Radio the Mothership. It's an Imperial IPA, and the artwork on it is so beautiful. It's from this artist. I think I remember who the artist is now. I featured this beer in another video recently called, but I couldn't remember what the artist's name was, but I believe the artist is Miss Van, who is a graffiti artist from France. And as you can see, the artwork is pretty cool, and the back, it's like this nice metallic red. I love me some metallic red, and let's give it a taste. Cheers. It's a hearty, hoppy IPA. It feels like it packs a punch. It's a 8.5% beer, so it's nice and strong. And it's just delicious. I feel like it's perfect for this time of year. Like, I like to drink stronger beers in the winter just because I feel like they're a little bit more warming, a little bit more cozy. And I feel like this one's perfect, especially for IPA lovers. Without further ado, let's get into the concealers. We're going to declutter some concealers. Let's go. Okay, here's the concealers. I feel like this is going to be pretty straightforward. There's kind of a lot of concealers here because I'm a makeup artist, so I kind of tend to have concealers that are going to be in every color, suit many like skin tones. There's actually one more thing I'd like to include into this. It is these. So let's go ahead and get into it. Some things I definitely like to keep is I have 3 shades of the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Éclat concealers. I have the shades 2, 3.5, and 4.5. I actually repurchased this one this year. These are essentials in my kit. I feel like they're beautiful and really lightweight, natural, skin-like looking concealers, and they're not overly drying, so they're great to use on mature skin. They play nicely when you mix them into other concealers. I feel like they're just beautiful, and they're expensive, and I do use them pretty frequently, so I am going to hold on to those. So, because I'm a makeup artist, I have all these different shades of the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. I'm running pretty low on medium honey because that's my shade, but the rest of these I have a lot of. I think I'm going to keep them all because I do use them in my kit pretty frequently, but I think I might, once I spend a little time in cinema makeup school, like in 2020, I'd like to take some more classes at cinema makeup school, and I feel like these might come in handy then. But after I'm done with those classes, I might do another declutter and see what I don't use up then, and therefore declutter some more. But for now, I'm going to keep all these Tarte concealers. Next up, I have 3 shades of the MAC Pro Longwear concealers. Oh, they're kind of, this one, NC15, has some weird stuff going on in it. It's got like, it seems to be like separating. Maybe it just needs a good shake. But NW20, I think that one's the one that's closest to my shade. That one still seems like it's okay. I am going to hold on to these for a little while just because I haven't had them that long, and I use these in my kit. They could have come in handy at cinema makeup school, so I'm going to hold on to those. This is something I just brought out for this video. This is the Temp 2 Pro SB concealer wheel. It's one that came with my airbrush my airbrush foundation kit. I mostly just used the airbrush foundations in that kit. It came with a bunch of other stuff, but I mostly just use this, or just the foundations, and I don't use this. I've tried to use it a handful of times, but I just, it's not my favorite. I mean, it's not bad, it's just not my favorite, so I think this one I will declutter. Another one I will declutter is this itty bitty tiny intensive skin serum concealer from Bobbi Brown. I remember this being nice. It's still nice and wet, actually, surprisingly. I think I'll declutter before I move, but I might try to get a couple more uses out of it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the declutter pile because I'm not going to try to move with this. Next up is some of my favorite concealers to use inside my kit. These are my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers. One of them I actually panned recently. One of them is totally empty. I just have the minis here. I think I panned custard. Vanilla is really down low. I feel like it's gonna be panned before the end of the year, which is any day now. Yeah, it seems more or less empty in there actually. I just checking it out on the inside. And these guys still have a good amount of product inside still. And yeah, these are some of my favorite concealers to use on clients. They're just like both oily and both dry skin. And I like them a lot, so I'm going to hold on to those. Keep trying to use this little concealer that I got inside of a, what do you call this? An Ipsy bag. It's the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Concealer. I got it a while ago, and I just am not reaching for it. So that one I'm just going to declutter. I've got two Kat Von D concealers, one white one MC17, in the shade MC17. I thought about keeping these because I'm not buying from Kat Von D anymore, but these both of these I got for free. This one was Sephora gratis when I worked there. This one was given to me at IMATS. I think I'm actually going to declutter MC17, this one, just because I'm really not reaching for it anymore. And this one I might hold on to a little bit while longer because this is the only concealer I have that's this light, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to hold on to that one and declutter this one. This guy, the Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is a Tati favorite. As you can see, it's pretty down low. I feel like I could pan this, so I'm going to hold on to that and try to pan it. Alright, so in here, I bought these Maybelline Fit Me Concealers a while back to use in my kit, and I just don't use them. I never reach for these. I have, as you can see, I have like a big variety of other concealers that I can use. So these I think I can declutter finally, now that I spent like a year just not reaching for them. So I'm going to declutter those. And then I have a bunch of these concealers that are from Makeup Forever. It's their older line. And I tried to pan so many of these this year, but I just never did. So I will hold on to the ones I think I can pan and declutter the rest. So there might be a couple that I might hold on to just because I think they could come in handy. The one that's almost empty is M31, so I'm going to hold on to that one. 23 I think I could pan. This one I don't think I can pan. M21 I don't think I can pan. I might be able to use up M33. Actually seems like it's kind of down low. I don't ever reach for these, so I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter all of these. And now that I think about it, I think I'm going to add this one in there too. Because these two are almost empty, and I think I can pan these, and the rest of these I feel like might be nice to give to another one of my makeup artist friends. So yeah, I'm going to declutter those. And lastly, I just have a couple handful of these concealers. I absolutely love Naked Skin. This is actually one of my favorite formulas, and it's almost empty. So I'm going to try to pan that, hold on to that. This ColourPop No Filter Concealer, I can only use in the winter because it's such a light shade. But it does happen to be winter, even though it's kind of starting to break apart and act funny. But after the winter, when my skin starts to get deeper again, like I start to get more of a tan, I will declutter this. But for now, I'm going to try to get as much use out of it as I can this winter, so I'm going to hold on to that one. And lastly is my Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. It's a little on the light side, so it's one that I don't use as much, but it is a nice concealer. It's just not my favorite. I'm not sure about this one actually, and it's funny because I don't even have a maybe pile. I don't know what to do with this one. Should I keep it or should I give it away? What would be more useful for it? I think I'm going to keep it because it does work for me, especially in the winter. And I have touched it directly to my face. So I'm going to hold on to that one. So this is the declutter pile. A good amount of the concealers are being decluttered. So basically all my Fit Me concealers, that's 6 of them. Most of my Makeup Forever HD concealers, that's going to be 6 of them as well. Like this one Kat Von D, this Bobbi Brown, this Trick and Treat, and this Temptu. So that's going to be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
You either count that as 16 different concealers or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like groupings of concealers. So that's the declutter pile. And this is my keep pile. And this definitely seems like way more manageable, more useful, more reasonable in like every sense of the word. So this is actually really exciting, especially because I was thinking about maybe even decluttering this deep shade because I've never really used it. I think I've used it like maybe 2 or 3 times on clients, but now that it's one of my fewer deeper shades, I think that will come more in handy. You know what it is? I think for deeper skin tones, I'm more likely to use the NARS. So if I were to replace my products, I would probably get more NARS ones because those are especially great for like all skin types. There's a part of me that's considering maybe holding on to this guy, but the truth is I never reach for it. I'm more likely to use my RCMA palette rather than reach for this, so this I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. So that is what I'm keeping. So that is it, friends. That was my concealer declutter. That was a little bit more painless than I thought it would be. I feel like I cluttered a good amount of concealers, and my collection is much more manageable. Even as a makeup artist, like I do need a good amount of concealers, like with a range of colors, because I'm an artist. I gotta make it work for any skin tone. But even so, I think I like the idea of getting to know a certain line better, the colors in a certain line, rather than having all these different concealers and really getting good use out of certain tones in a range because I just have too many altogether. So this is much more manageable. I'm glad that I did this. I think I might list the Fit Me and this little wheel on Poshmark if you want to check that out down below. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you like declutter videos, I'm going to be posting a ton of them coming up. So go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're interested in checking out some of those. I mentioned talking about being a makeup artist. I also recently posted a makeup kit video for freelance makeup artists. So if you'd like to check that out, I invite you to check that out as well. And I also will have my merch and my social media linked down below, and some videos that I might have mentioned. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I really enjoyed hanging out with you. And until next time, cheers. Bye!